John, what do you want to ask Bucks?
Well, Hughesy, I was at Craigieburn on the weekend watching North Melbourne and Hawthorn, and a few AFL guys were standing in front of me, and they were saying that it's a done deal with Carlton. Daisy's going to Carlton, mate, next year.
That is a big rumour.
I'm willing to have a bet. I'm willing to bet Buckley on it. Yeah, and if anyone wants to bet, we'll do it.
What way would you bet, John, that it is going to happen?
Obviously.
That it's going to happen. Yep.
What do you say, Bucks? What do you say to the people who... Well, we know that Daisy was in the paper yesterday saying he's willing to look at other offers. Money is a factor, a big factor.
Most of the big things that happen in AFL footy happen at Craigieburn Oval.
Yeah,
I think it's fair to say.
Let's not attack Craigieburn, all right?
Yeah,
it's a great part of
I was there. Why didn't John just come and talk to you? And I was there watching,
Were you there?
watching North. Yeah.
Maybe he was standing behind you and he could hear you talking.
I actually heard him talking about it. I just didn't want to straighten him out.
But so
no, Daisy's going well. What's the issue with Daisy?
Well, the issue is that we know...
Is he going to stay at Collingwood?
Yeah, we know that he loves him.
Categorically.
Categorically?
Yeah, he'll stay.
For how long?
This year.
No,
Ever?
He'll be a one-team player, I'm sure of it.
That you're not sure of that?
Yes, absolutely.
How are you sure of that?
Because I know Daisy.
But he...
Wow, that's a big thing to say.
Well, I said it about Clokey and no one believed me last year either.
Yeah, well, that went on forever. Don't do that to us again.
Not till he sorted out that 5-year deal with Channel 9.
You were the ones that were winding it up.
Are you part of the 5-year deal with Channel 9, that Travis Clokey's got a 5-year deal?
I don't know how long his deal with Channel 9
He's got a 5-year deal with Channel 9.
No.
Yeah.
Good on him.
But no breach of the salary cap. That's amazing, isn't it?
If you want to talk about salary cap, let's ask Hughesy.
Yeah, well, he's still dark about that.
No, Daisy. All he said the other day was that he hasn't trained and he wants to get back on his feet and playing, and then he's going to worry about contracts later. So football comes first, and I like the sound of that as a coach.
Yeah, but you're not saying the newspapers are being scurrilous with these headlines. I mean, he's not. He could easily douse the flame here by saying, "Oh, I'm going to definitely stay at Collingwood." He's not saying.
But then he would weaken his negotiating position.
Well, we should expect that in the age of free agency. It's just part of what happens now. So I don't know why the media outlets and you guys in particular get so wound up in it.
Because we know Daisy loves Mick Malthouse. We all know
we
that.
Do know
we
that.
saw the vision of them kicking the ball back and forward to each other, and it's like his son.
Yes, it is. I mean, very
it's a tough bond.
That
to break.
is.
Well, now you say that, I'm a little bit worried. No, of course, Daisy loves being at Collingwood. He's got a lot of mates here, and he's had some success at the club, and he's looking forward to contributing and having more success. So that's what drives you as a footballer. That's what drives Daisy.
All right, I think.
But Daisy is sort of like to the club, like you were to the club, where they were so desperate for you to be a one-team player, even though you hadn't been in the past. But you remembered as a one-team.
I was pretty keen to stay there as well.
So what about a succession plan where he can take over as coach, and then you will agree to do it for like a couple of seasons, then ease yourself out, and Daisy can come in? That seemed to work well.
You're coming up with just great suggestions. I mean, can we get you down just to run the club? Because
I think I'd be handy. It'd be handy.
Daisy's, as he said, he's just worrying about getting through training.
How's his foot?
Going well. So he's been full training for best part of a couple of weeks now. So he wants a solid week on the track, and he's pushing for round 1 days.
Will he play round 1? Do you reckon?
Don't know.
But you know more than other people.
Yeah, I do.
When you say you don't know,
well, we've got a solid. We'll have a full session tomorrow and Friday, and we'll know a little bit more.
What would you think now, having seen more of him than anyone else?
That he's a chance.
Right. That'd be good.
All right,
50-50.
Let's put Daisy to one side now.
All right. Well,
and we're going to come back with the Great Dane Swan debate.
Whoa,
this is big. The Swan debate with the man in charge, Nathan Buckley. What's going to happen?
Nova.